Hi all, I'm Yasmine Abd Ellatif. I'm a research assistant at the American University in Cairo and working in the biomedical nanotechnology lab. And my presentation today will be about the international student research and life experience in the USA. So my presentation is divided into two main parts. The first one is about the research experience, including research questions, accomplishments, and results as well. And the next part is about the conferences, posters, seminars, and life experience in the US. So let's begin with the first part. My thesis was about the size, charge, dose, dependent in vitro kinetics of polystyrene nanoparticles. Simply, nanoparticles are very tiny particles that reaches 10 power negative 9 of the meter, and these nanoparticles are capable of detection and treatment of different diseases like cancer and HCV and others. And my research especially was about knowing the uptake of these nanoparticles according to different parameters like the charge, the size, and the dose. So we have here the uptake. So we have here the uptake mechanism that is divided into two main steps. The first step is the adsorption, at which there is a physical attachment between the nanoparticle and the cell. And the second step, including the binding, at which there is a chemical attachment between the nanoparticle and the cell. And finally, the uptake occurs at which part of the cell membrane encloses some of the nanoparticles inside the cell in something called endosome. And in this part, we are testing the uptake and how the uptake differs according to different parameters. So regarding the research accomplishment, it was divided into four main steps. The first step is the basic characterization of the nanoparticles, including the UV spectrum to know the spectrum, the absorption spectrum of the nanoparticles implied in this research, and the dynamic light scattering for knowing the size, the exact size of the nanoparticles, and the zeta potential for knowing the charge that the nanoparticles are carrying. Then the next step is the in vitro characterization, at which we incubate the nanoparticles with certain type of cells for testing the cytotoxicity to know if these nanoparticles are cytotoxic to the cells or not, and the degradation test to know if these nanoparticles are degraded after a certain period of time or not. And then for the third and the fourth step, these are the quantitative and the qualitative measurement, including regarding the quantitative measurement, these including the uptake studies and the kinetic analysis into three different studies: the charge, the size, the concentration dependent uptake studies. And here we just are quantifying the amount of the uptaken or the internalized nanoparticles into the cells. And for the last step, which is the qualitative analysis, we have used the confocal imaging just to visualize the nanoparticles inside the cells. And these are some of the results. For example, this is the UV spectrum to know the absorption spectrum of the nanoparticles, and this is the DLS, the dynamic light scattering for knowing the size of the nanoparticles. For example, these nanoparticles have size of 50 nanometers in diameter. And regarding the quantitative analysis, as I said before, we have three different study groups, and we can see, for example, in this graph that the uptake of the nanoparticles differs with the difference of the size of the nanoparticles. And when it comes to the qualitative measurement, we have used the confocal imaging, the 3D microscopy, that we can visualize the nanoparticles, which are the red dots, and these two circles, two blue circles, are the nuclei of the cell. So we can say that the uptake occurred, and we can compare different samples of the uptake of the nanoparticles. Regarding the second part of my presentation, I have also worked in the UCF, the University of Central Florida, as a research assistant. And I was part of the MISA, which is the Materials Innovation for Sustainable Agriculture. In this work, we were testing some of the nanotechnological products for the treatment of certain bacterial disease that affects the citrus or the oranges in Florida. And these are the number of the conferences, posters, and seminars that I have attended just during the last 2 years in the USA. These conferences, some of them related to my work. Okay. These conferences, really, some of them related to the nanotechnology, and others at the Fulbright seminars. And these are the numbers of the states that I have visited for conferences, seminars, and also for vacation. And finally, these are the articles being published, and this is the published article. And finally, I got my master's degree in nanotechnology, excellent with honors, GPA 4 out of 4. And in order to be perfect in your work or research, you don't have to work 24 hours, 7 days a week, but you have to manage your time. And the last thing that I want to share it with you, this was the first time to travel from Egypt to USA, and it was really very hard. When my family left me at the airport and I got to the plane and found my seat, I found the magazine in front of my seat, and I found this message here that says, you won't get what you deserve, you will get what you negotiate. Even if you deserve something, you won't get it. You have to ask for joining conferences, you have to ask for new things, for doing new things, and then you can get what you deserve. And finally, I'd like to thank the Binational Fulbright Commission in Egypt, the Fulbright office at Washington, D.C., the MITs, the University of Central Florida, the American University in Cairo, Cairo University professors and friends, and finally I'd like to thank my family, and on the top of them my mother, that her steps was before mine, and I'd like to say that I have dedicated my masters and thesis to my soulmate and father. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.